40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Indianapolis Colts and the San Francisco 49ers. Here's the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, on to get us started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, set. Trouble, 38. Hey, check Mega. Ready.
Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And he'll get what he can up the... yards. That'll bring up second down.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
Here's second and 7 now from the 28.
Go ultra. Steal. Check steal. Set. Go. Ready?
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Looking to pass. Tua. Man open. That's Ray McCloud. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Yeah, 1 for 1. A lot more to go.
Ready?
First down, here's Mitchell. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he's going to get this one down to the 30. just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Strike. Check. Strike. Hut. Check. Hut.
On 2nd and 9. Tua. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick, getting in there to bring him down. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down.
Hut. Go. Set.
Tua going to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
Well, CD, these two teams barely off the buses, and this defense already has a sack and now the interception and the pick 6 to take the lead.
Partner, you'd have to think that this was part of their game plan coming in because they wanted to embrace an aggressive mindset and attack on defense. They were trying to force that quick miscue, and I would say their plan worked to perfection.
49ers, nothing.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10.
They'll start with a run.
And right away, he lost the football. And the Colts pick it up.
You remember in preseason when we went to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Oh, he's got his tight end, Mo Alley Cox, complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. But there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
Taylor is going to take this one in for a Colts touchdown. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in Week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
No problem there on the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
steal. Check steal. Check steal. Cut.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance, they're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain. I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Out to the right and complete to Pittman.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field, a nickel set for 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This one completes Alec Pierce. Touchdown Colts. Boy, just zero hesitation from the rookie passer there, partner. He is coming out firing in this opening quarter.
And all the talk leading into this game was that pass rush, talking about challenging this guy, getting into his grill, getting into his space. And how about him? Might be his first year in the NFL, but I don't see any fear in him at all. How about that big-time throw right out of the gate?
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Go steal. Ultra. Ready?
McCaffrey running up the middle and only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Got it.
The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Go. Hut.
Now Tua. Tua hit and the ball is out. And the Colts pick it up. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Charles, Eagles, they are putting on a show right now. I mean, with that fumble return for the touchdown, you think about the size of this advantage. Heck, it's a 4-score game right now, and we're still in the first half.
And that has to be the highlight, Brandon, with how infrequently we see fumbles return to the house. But if you aren't inclined to pick this as the game's signature play so far, you do have no shortage of alternatives to select from. This has been nothing short of a clinic, and as noted, we still have a half a ball to play.
Extra point splits the uprights, and a rout is on here in this first half. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it.
Ready up.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do? When we look at the stat sheet, we go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Drill, 52. Smash, smash.
A give left side for Davis Price. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a game.
Price, the ball carrier. He's tackled at the 34-yard line. Brings up second down.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34.
Panther streak, Panther streak. Sixty Bison, 60 Bison. Hey, smash Broncos.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. That's caught by Werner, the tight end. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
Check that, streak. Ready, go.
To throw, Huntley. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Huntley. Taking a shot for Samuel. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away.
Isaiah Rogers on the return. The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them. Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
They'll look to throw now on first down. They'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. A big play there for Indy. 46 yards.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this first half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
Now this offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. On the draw is Taylor. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Colts are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Justin Rohrwasser now for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. 49ers nothing.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Huntley to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
No partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Touchdown! Mo Alley-Cox, 28 yards. And the Colts continue to pull away here in this first half. Well, I'll say one thing, Charles. You're getting really good practice here in breaking down touchdowns. What did you see there?
Well, the same thing I've seen over and over and over in this first half. My scintillating analysis, Brandon, this offense is absolutely taking no prisoners.
The point after is good, and it is 42-0.
The score, Colts 42, 49ers nothing.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Niners take over first down 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Ready, go!
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action.
Here we go, here we go! Gravity Lions!
Looking to throw on second down. Huntley. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
19 Tiger!
Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Hey, smash Bronco!
Looking to throw. Huntley. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
3. 19 tight, 19 tight. Check mash, check mash. Ready.
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Warriors 70. Go, Reed, go. Go.
They'll look to throw again. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Colts will take over possession here up at the 44. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 42 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Looking to throw. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward. And the Niners will take over possession here up at the 44. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Operating from the gun. Huntley. There goes a deep ball. End zone. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Okay, so roughing the passer, I've got to imagine that's the last thing you want to see week one as your quarterback taking an unnecessary hit.
I think you're exactly right about that. You hate it any week, but boy, are you on target. This is, this depending on him to take him through 17 games, so you definitely can't let him get hurt right now.
And did he have enough? He did. He kept it online and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 57 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They go to the ground again with Taylor. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And it's caught. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Paris Campbell from 21 yards away. And the Colts take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Rohrwasser now for the point after. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score 49. 49ers 3.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
The Niners take over first down at their own 45-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Ready, go.
They go play action here on first down.
That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
To throw on second down.
Huntley. They'll run the screen with Mitchell.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And now third down and 6 to go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Right there, hurt. Dragon 60. Go, Champ. Go, Champ. Go.
To throw on third down.
Huntley. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up fourth down.
Yeah, yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
They'll run the toss here with Taylor.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, but that shouldn't matter a great deal as they still lead by a bundle here.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Trap 60, trap 60.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Huntley. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Hey, check that, street.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
When you try to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
Come 19, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
18, 5 in. Panther 11, Panther, big Lion.
Operating from the gun, Huntley. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackman. And the Colts are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
101 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second down, another run with Taylor. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
A gain of a yard. First down, Colts.
They'll look to throw. They'll get this off to Taylor. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. A nice throw there. We've seen a lot of those from this young man. How would you assess, Charles, his first start thus far?
I think it's been everything that they could have asked for because he's handled all the basic things quite well. And even some of the wrinkles that have been thrown at him, he's shown a lot of poise throughout and made some nice plays.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He finds Pierce. It's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Taylor. And he's got room. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That burst good for 20 and a first down. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Back to throw. Huntley. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Operating from the gun, Huntley. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now. But as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Hey, smash Bronco. Huh. '70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Go.
Looking to throw. Huntley. Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
79 Broncos.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Checks this one down. It's Mitchell. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th.
Check smash. Check smash. Ready.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down.
Hey, check that. Street. Let's go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That's complete to the tight end, Werner. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the 4th quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
Ready, go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got a man. That's Ayuk. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
Come on.
A couple of extra defensive backs in the ball game here on 3rd and 6.
Big Lion. Ready.
Here's Huntley. Out to his left. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackman. And the Colts are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1 and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a